This building is one of the two oldest buildings on the site. It was built in 1839. The other one was St. Peter's Church up in the village. We had a hard time finding early Norwegian buildings. Quite often they were recycled for pig barns and rotted down, but this one was still intact. It had a frame addition on one side and an exposed porch on the front of it. It came from Rock County, close to the Illinois border, in a small early Norwegian community. During the early years of Old World Wisconsin, they sent a man from Madison to kind of supervise the goings-on right on the site. His name was Bjarne Breiled, and he grew up in Norway, and he was just one of the best supervisors this site ever had. And he would go out occasionally on his own. On the weekends, he'd explore around, and I believe Bjarne found this building, one door for the whole place, one little window next to the door, and a window on both gable ends, and nothing on the far wall. And we've seen old photographs from different parts of Wisconsin where they settled, and you'd see that same building. It's kind of like the starter home. This building is made out of bur oak, the hardest wood imaginable. In Norway, that would have been pine, but they built it the same way from back home. Logs to the peak, full dovetail corner notches, pretty excellent workmanship. This is the only building that reportedly had a ghost in it. And the crew was taking it down, having a lunch break, and they saw this guy coming towards them. And there were other people that were coming and going to see what was going on there. But this one came through the porch post and stood in the doorway, and he was in costume. And they put their sandwiches down. The man turned around and left right through the porch post. And they told me all of this as soon as they got back to Old World, Wisconsin, getting the building ready to move in. The Fossebrekke, it's an interesting name. There's two families, Fossa and Brekke. And they lived in Western Norway, and I got to go to their church, believe it or not, a big old stave church. And there were the tombstones, Fossa, Brekke. It was incredible to be at the place where these immigrants came from, to see that environment, to see the mountains, the fjords. I was really taken by it.